Hello and welcome to this night's eSailing TV. Tonight we are going all the way to Turkey. We are going to Istanbul. We're going to participate in the Presidential International Yacht Race. And tonight it's not just a yacht race, it's an eSailing race. And this eSailing race we are going into is going to represent some of the sailors that is part of the real race. The real race is an offshore race going all the way from the northern part of north from Turkey, north from Istanbul, going south to Istanbul, going with the current downwind, and then coming downwind, and then right now they have the first leg. They are in Istanbul, and this weekend they will have the last part of the competition, and there they will have some prize ceremonies, and there will also be a huge prize ceremony for these e-sailors. My name is Thomas Bjørnlyt, and I'm your competition host. But before we are going into it, race number 1 is getting ready tonight. But before going into that, let's just see a little bit what it's all about. Tonight we have 33 sailors in total. We have some international sailors with us, but we also have a huge local stars from Turkey. And I can just start mentioning them. We have Kaan Mansluka, 3 times World Championship participant. Sorry he didn't qualify this year, he was so close. We have Unama Lindsay, we have Kasiyaka or Utmanefe, we have Toksay. A lot of these guys also been part of the eSailing Nations Cup team. They are going to race 6 races in total. The first 4 races they are doing in 2 groups. The first group has just started. Let's just see it here. There we have the first group. They are in race number 1. This is group number B. They are in 2 groups, group B and group A. And they're going to race for points. Top 20 goes into race 5 and race 6. And then after, they go into a grand final. Let's go in game. Race number 1 is on. It's a clean start, and it looks like Toksay and Danelaw/Cavani. He's sitting in London. He is in the lead. Race number 1 is on here, and if you want to know more about this event, then go to Sailingturkey.racing. Right now we are ready here. The boats are sailing upwind. It's Cavani, also known as Danelaw, Richard Davis, sitting in London. He's actually been living in different countries, Denmark, Switzerland. He's in the lead. Right now he's followed by Toksay. He's here in second with the blue one, and then we have Koroyatama going with in third. And Unama Lindsay, he's here. Unua, as we also know him in the community as, he's normally doing in a quite high level here from Turkey. This is Group B, race number 1. And the way it's going to work is that the first 4 races, we're going to follow one group at a time. And this is Group B. And then in this group, we have some international players also. You can see here, we have Caladraca. He's sitting in Santander, Spain. He's also known as Raul, and he's one of the race officers for the World Sailing Committee, so he knows a lot about this game. The fleet is split up. One group going to the right-hand side, one group going to the left-hand side, and then a small group caught in the middle. Reason for that is if you're watching this race map and it's the first time you're watching it in total, then you need to look at the top left corner. In the top left corner, you have some windsocks. These 3 windsocks are 3 wind zones, telling which side the winds are coming from. Then you have some colors in the water, some dark patterns and some light patterns. The dark patterns is where there's a harder wind breeze. That's where you can sail fast. The light wind patterns is where there's a lighter wind breeze. That's where you're sailing slower. This format they're sailing today is a classic format. They're going upwind in 4 legs, upwind and then downwind, upwind, downwind. So 4 legs in total. Here we just saw a huge wind shift coming in. This is Ukarala Delga. He's here in 13, Kravadi, he's up here. Then Enchi, we're going to speak with him later. He is the organizer of this race, but also the vice president of Istanbul Offshore Racing Club. And there he is, coming in 5th. Nice tack, going in front of the British sailor here. Uno Malinzi coming in, but at that Toksay coming first at the top mark rounding. And this is the first one and one of the crucial ones. Upur coming on the inside. Oh, Kaladraka surviving this one. It's a very close race. Uno Malinzi coming in, Inji coming in. Kavanandi, Kanmans Luka. Oh, it's all the top sailors in here. Kaladraka with a penalty. So good penalty made by Inji. And here you can see the Spinnaker is launched. And we forgot to... Oh, Inji slowing down, losing momentum, going upwind, so close of getting a penalty. And then we have Kaladraka on the inside. I can say to you here, this is an international race. These are some of the top players, some of the most prestigeful players there is in the world, and they are actually playing some of the best Turkish e-sailors, and these sailors here are doing a great job. They're going downwind for the first time. They're going downwind to the gate mark. And right now, Upur is in 3rd. But it's the Turkish e-sailor at the Toksay. He's in the lead. Then we have Uno Malinzi. He's in 3rd. Kanmans Luka, he's in 4th. Inji, he's here in 7th. He's a little bit in trouble. And when they're going down, when you can see this wide area in front of the boats, that's called wind shadow. The wind shadow of these J boats, the J17, are 30 meters big. This means that you really need to be more than 42 meters away if we're taking the measurements, because these measurements is from bow to bow. And you use that to slow down the opponents and to win closer to them. And this is one of the hard tools. Normally we say this J-boat, you're winning downwind and losing upwind, because downwind is where you're using this wind shadow. Gate mark rounding coming in. Kaan Manslumka or alias Havuk, 3 times World Championship participant, in 4th position. Kravandi, he's in 5th. Then we have Kaladraka in 6th. Taman in 7th. Msine and B Blue coming in. But where are the vice president himself? He's there. Enchi, he's in 10th at the moment. So he chose to go to the opposite side, chose to go to the gate mark, to the right-hand side. And now you can see he's going upwind, the whole fleet going upwind. And in the middle zone, when you're watching the radar, you can see there's a dark pattern. This means that's the harder breeze right there. And there we saw a huge wind shift coming in. The wind is strengthening right now on the left-hand side. So now it's all up to the windsocks what they are doing. But it looks like the wind is going straight downwind. Maybe a slightly wind shift to the left-hand side. But let's see how it's transforming. While saying then we have Adatoxe, he's in the lead. Upur in 3rd, Uno Malinzi in 2nd, Kaan Manslumka in 4th. And the foreigners, I have to say the guest stars, Kravandi, he's dropping to 5th. Kaladraka, he's dropping to 8th. So the Turks are really looking very well in this first race in Group B. They're coming to the gate mark for the 2nd time. As I said, it's 4 legs they're doing. So right now, they are approaching the top mark for the 2nd and last time in this race number 1. And it looks very good for Datoxe. He's 65 meters in front of Uno Malinzi. And this also means that if he's not doing any mistakes, he cannot be caught in wind shadow. So that's good news for him. And the way the point system is working is they're getting 1 point for victory, 2 points for 2nd, 3 points for 3rd. They are following, like in real sailing, the low point system. The players with lowest points are winning the regatta, and in the start they are divided in 2 groups with 30 and 40 players. And those 2 groups are deciding which 10 from each group going into the next stage, race 5 and race 6, where top 20 will be. And from there we will find top 10 that will go into the medal race, alias almost the grand final. And they're all battling for some prizes. I haven't got told yet what the prizes is, but don't worry, we'll meet one of the persons behind this race sooner, Inji, and we'll have an interview with him, then he can tell much more about it. 2nd downwind leg coming, it's a medium downwind leg. Adatoxe, he's in the lead, so he cannot be caught. Uno Malinzi, he's also in a very good position, in 2nd position. But Upur, Khan Mansluka. They're going to battling each other, and see Khan approaching him, throwing dirty air, going after him, going to approach him. And Upur, he needs to defend himself. Another wind pressure press on him. And now Upur reacts, going closer to Khan. This might be a battle for penalty, but he needs to take care of Upur, because Khan Mansluka, he is 3 times World Championship participant, winning the Olympic Virtual Series in the J-boat. So he knows so much about this boat. Khan Mansluka getting ready, and he's afraid. Upur is having him, and there he tacks down, jibes downwind. Khan following him, and now it's a race for the finish line. Why we're saying that? The Toksay is winning, Unomalinsi is getting second, but who will get third? It's Khan Mansluka. It's Upur coming in, Khan coming with speed. Upur defends this one. Khan getting in 4th position, and now the battle for 5th, 6th, 7th. Kravadi getting 5th. Msine, Kaladraka battling for that 6th position. NG coming in 9, B Blue. Then Ukara de la Gea is coming in. And then Ocean Gypsy coming in 11. And then we have 2 players having a hard time. It's Sabay Pinkiner. And then we have 1 player not crossing in. He's coming there. He forgot to cross the finish line. And there we have it. So let's have the confirmation. 1st place to the Toksay, Unomalinsi in 2nd, Upur in 3rd, Khan Mansluka in 4th. And when we're going into the stats, then we can see it was actually some other players doing a great job. It was Korea Taman who actually had the best start, 0.6 seconds from the start. So very good start by him. Upur, he's having the best average speed. Ocean Gypsy sailed the best maximum speed, 17.5 knots in a J-boat. Quite amazing sailed. Unomalinsi, he sailed the shortest distance, but also was the guy ending up in 2nd. He sailed 1.06 nautical miles. But it was at the Toksay doing a great job, being in the lead all the way, defending it quite well. Great job. Unomalinsi, he won in the 2nd upwind leg against Upur. So this was how race number 1 was played, and this is how it was ending up. And while we are waiting for race number 2 will be ready in a few seconds, then let's invite in one of the organizers behind this race. Let's hear if we can have Enchi in studio. So we just want the guys to connect him with a camera, then we are ready to interview him. He's one of the co-organizers, but also one of the organizers of the real regatta, but he's also racing in this eSailing race. And let's just have him in studio. Let's please welcome, and I have to say, it's the first time I have a vice president in studio. So please welcome the vice president of Istanbul Sailing Club. And you welcome in studio. Thank you for having time between the races here. So what is all this about? Can you tell a little bit more about this race you're doing, this official race, offshore race you're doing?
Yes, we started this race last year in 2020, just beginning of the pandemic. So it was hard start for us. We at that moment we have only 20 or 25 race boats attended to our race, but we believe that idea, so we work hard actually. At the end of the day, this is 2nd year of the regatta, and we got 96 application for this race, and for only Istanbul there is 73 attenders.
Wow.
Racers tomorrow will race in the Bosphorus.
And it's going to be in this weekend. You're going to race the next leg.
Yes, sure. Yes, this is 2nd leg of the race, and we are very proud of this this application count. Also, the sailors are very sorry, I
Yeah.
am very excited now.
Yeah.
I have two excitement. I just raced and and my adrenaline is still pumping. And tomorrow we work for this race, this regatta for 1 year. And tomorrow is a very big day for me. So this is very exciting also for me.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for joining us for this regatta and helping us for this eSailing tournament. This is very meaningful for us because we want to show our abilities and our sailors to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
We attend lots of race in the Europe, in other countries, but not much sailors attending our races in Turkey. We want to show them our geography and our seas, our coasts are amazing for sailing. We will show them tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
There's a big event tomorrow.
And if people want to know more, they can go visiting Sailingturkey.racing and seeing a lot there. And I can say to you, you guys are doing a great job in a very high level. We're doing eSailing tonight, and I'm going to speak more with you because race number 2 is starting soon also for you.
Okay.
There is some prizes for these guys. What are they battling for?
We have 3 or 4 races happening for tomorrow, for real race, and this one also. So we will give 110 prizes at this weekend. So for this eSailing tournament, this is for us a very new one, and we just want to try for this year with your support. We will give 3 prizes: first, second, and third place. It will be a big race prize ceremony at Sunday night. We will happy to host our eSailors also at this prize ceremony.
Yeah, fantastic. And then I will come back to you later after the next race because race number 2 just started. So let's go in and have some fun with the eSailors. And all the best of luck for yourself with a 7th position in race number 1.
Thank you.
Super. I will come back to you. This is race number 2. It's group number A, and that's why you can see some other players in this group. We have Kafi, we have Balamba, we have Van Pigeon. Van Pigeon, he's from Great Britain. He's part actually of the national team from Great Britain. Then we have Milkel. I know he's sailing with a French flag, but he's actually from Ukraine. His name is Ernest, and he's a very good player from the Ukrainian team. But in this race, we have one of the absolute stars. One of those we have seen in a lot of finals in eSailing. It's Utmonefe. Utmonefe, he's normally known in eSailing as Kasiaka. And that's actually the city he's from. So normally he's sailing under the name of his city. It's still the J-boat. It's race number 2. This is group number A. You can see there were 12 sailors. In group number B, there were 13 sailors. So 25 sailors, 36 sailors are ready from the start here. So let's see here. Utmund in the lead. Gikanel in second. Mr. Cork in third. And then Utmund Kartal is in sixth. Vanha 5 in fourth. And then we have Kafi going to the right-hand side. And again, the way this works is you need to read the wind. You need to read the wind pressure and the wind forecast up there. And right now, Kafi is... I saw the start. He actually did a good start, but he's not doing a good upwind leg. He's sailing against the wind right now. He's sailing into lighter wind. That's why he's losing momentum. Bakay, he's here in 8th position. As I remember, last time I saw him, it was part of the university tournament that was hosted in Istanbul. Milkel, Ernest, from Ukraine going in the lead. And now you will see he was coming from starboard. Utmanefe in trouble. We will see the boats approaching each other. Utman survived this one, but miracle, he continues. Gikanel is in trouble, and then Utmo tacks up. And now going in starboard and putting another pressure in. Penalty will occur. And first penalty and another penalty in port side. Great moves here. And when you get a penalty in this race, you will get an 11-second slowdown. And remember, they are fighting for everything. Oh, Gikanel, he actually had one issue. He tried to avoid a penalty. Then he did a 360 coming back in the race. But instead of taking the penalty and an 11-second slowdown, he actually lost so much momentum that he dropped from a 2nd to a 7th position. Spinnaker launch, rounding the mark, a penalty to Sivahan. But Gikanel, he's going here. Von Pitchen in 6th. Otium in 5th. Mr. Cork in 3rd. Bakay in 2nd. But it is, as I said from the start, the big star from Turkey, Utmanefe. He's in the lead and he knows this business. He wants to win this prize. And he's actually living in Istanbul at the moment. You just see, we know a lot about a lot of e-sailors around the world. And he's studying on the university there. So, Utmanefe in the lead, first positions. Bakay, he's in 2nd. Then we have Otium, he's here in 4th. Mr. Cork in 3rd. And see, they are jibing and jibing. They are battling each other, trying to avoid this wind shadow. See, Bakay 12.1, Von Pitchen 12.1, Otium 12.2, Mr. Cork, he's 11.8. And now we are going to see a split. We can see Mr. Cork going to the left-hand side, Otium following him, Bakay in 3rd, Von Pitchen coming in 5th. Great race by all of them. Great movement by him. It's Miracle here in 6th. So this split, what does this mean? But just look at Bakay. He actually took the long way around. And how do I know this? It's because I know this game pretty well. You can see these ley lines. You can see that there are 2 ley lines in each side. And the zone that is the smallest zone is the ley line deciding which side is best to move for. So, back to the race. Utmanefe in the lead, 60 meters. Great race by him. Really doing a great job. But I have to say, he's really, really doing it. Otium, he's from France. Von Pitchen is in 3rd, but it's 2 Turks up there. It's Mr. Cork, it's Utmanefe. They are fighting everything they can. And I have to say, they're really battling it out. They're doing everything to change into it. And one thing, Utmanefe, he's very competitive. He's not letting anyone or anything back in the race if he's in the lead for the first time. So, now we are going up with Von Pitchen in 4th, Otium. So France versus Great Britain, and then Mr. Cork coming in front of him. Mr. Cork can do what he wants to. He can actually go and tack in front of Otium, but he's not doing his tagging upwind a little bit before. Bakay, he's here in port side. Interesting what's coming up here, because if he speeds up Bakay's 5.9, Mr. Cork is a little bit faster, then he will come from a starboard and penalizing Mr. Cork in a port side. But here we come, Otium coming up. They might have a clash, but Mr. Cork is doing a great race. First mark rounding coming up here in race number 2 in Group A. So who is going to win this one? I'm pretty sure it is Utmanefe. He's in the lead. He's quite hard to capture, but a small mistake from him. See, Otium is approaching and getting ready to throw some wind shadow. Then Mr. Cork, Von Pitchen, Miracle, Bakay, they are very close to each other. This means all these boats are going to battle each other. And see, this is the special thing with the J boat. Like in real life, the J17, when it's rounding the mark and when it's speeding up with the spinnaker, it actually speeds up pretty fast and hits maximum speed within a few seconds. And we see the same here in the game. This is also why Utmanefe is sneaking away from rest of the fleet, even if it looks like he was close to get caught. Otium, he's in second. He's from France. Mr. Cork, he's in third. He's followed by Von Pitchen. But this is quite interesting. See, Baquet going here to the left-hand side. And right now, when we're watching the radar, he's in a lighter wind. Let's see how much lighter. 12.1, 16.1. So Baquet is doing something very bad in his sailing. He's losing almost 4 knots of speed to the other boats. And that is very costly. And they're racing towards the finish line. It's Utmanefe winning it. Then Otium coming in. But Baquet, how many positions will he lose? He's dropping to 7. I think if he's doing this all the wrong way, he might lose even more positions. Mr. Cork battling for that 3rd position. It's Mr. Cork, it's Von Pitchen, it's Miracle. Great defense by the Turk. Then Miracle takes it. Von Pitchen come in. And see Baquet, he's dropping down in the wrong wind shadow. He's in 7. Balamba, he's in 6. Keneknel is in 7. Kafi, he's coming in with speed. He's coming in 8. So there we come in. Baquet, he's losing everything, dropping 3 positions, maybe 4. So doing a wrong wind shift, reading the radar wrong, can be very, very costly. Sivahana is coming in last position, or will he? Let's see, they're battling for it. 10th and 11th position. Confirmation, Utmanefe winning this one. Otium is getting second, Mr. Cork in 3rd, then we have Miracle in 4th, Von Pitch in 5th, Balamba, he's in 6th, Kafi is in 7th, Ginkenet is in 8th, Baquet, see, dropped from 6 to 9, and this is quite interesting. We can see Mr. Cork, great start, Utmanefe sailed the fastest average speed, sailed the maximum speed, but he didn't sail the shortest distance, but he kept in the lead. Very good upwind leg in the first one. But see Baquet, that we can see here, that's the black line. He's ending up 9. And then if we're going backwards, then we can see he was in 6 when they're rounding the top mark, going downwind. And in the other downwind in this upwind leg, he also lost from 3rd to 6th. So not the best finish by him. So this was race number 2 tonight. It was Group A, and now we will join into Group B in a few seconds when they are ready with race number 3. And it's quite interesting to see how these players are doing. But before that, let's just go to the scoreboard. It's called the sail ranks in the world of eSailing. So let's go in and see how it's going overall. And here we have sail ranks, and when we are watching it, then you can see how the players are performing. Utmanefe, he got 2nd in his first race, 1st place in the race we just saw, so he has 3 points in total. All players are battling against each other. Then Toxe, he got a victory in his first race and a 4th position in his second race. Danelaw, alias Kavavani, also Richard Davies, he got a 1st place in the second race and a 5th in the first race. So they are battling against each other. There will be no discard. So 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 9, 9. And it's all about being in top 20. And you can see it's going to be very close. 25 players ready from the start. So it's going to be very, very close. So those players that will be on this side of the scoreboard in the sail ranks after this race will go into the next stage of race 5 and race 6. 2 races left. Let's go in game to Group B. This is race number 1. Race number 3. This is Group number B. We are back with the Kaladraka, Kanmanslukan, Kvavani, Msene, Udomalinsi, and they are all battling to be in top 20. And right now, this group looks pretty strong, but of course, there will always be losers and winners, and some of these guys are going to battling in. We just have Engie, we had him in studio before, and I have to say sorry that I had this interview with him, because that actually happened that he missed his race and got maximum points. So next time I'm not allowed to interview him. I know he will say that to me. No, he's doing a great job. But there we go, 10 seconds to the start. NG, he's boat number 13. He's red in this moment, but it's the starting line deciding. It's boats crossing the starting line a little bit before time. It's a clean start, it's a go. There's a penalty to Danelaw, there's a penalty to Unamalinsi, there's a penalty to Ocean Gypsy. Upur also with a slow start. So actually the best starter in this race is Koraya Taman here in first position, and then in the middle. I have to say, I know the server is saying he's in second position, but it's Kanmanslumka. He's in a very good position. He's placed in the middle. He can cross in front of the other boats. He can cover them up. Imsene coming close to him. NG also tacking upwind. Then we have at the Toksay, quite aggressive move on Khan. Khan now attacking Sabay. Sabay needs to tack away. Imsene, he goes behind. Then we have B Blue coming in. So it's a very, very, very close race by all of them. Opposite side, the foreigners, Kvavani, sitting in London. Oh, actually, as I remember, he's sitting more in Portsmouth at the moment. Then we have Kaladraka in 13th position, Santander. And this guy, both of them are a little bit up age. And I'm not allowed to say how old they are, but they are close to the 50s. Unamalinsi, he's here in second. But I can say one thing, Kaladraka, he's maybe one of the guys I know that knows most about sailing around the world. He's helping the national teams of Spain. He knows some of the top sailors. Santander is one of the practice places. And before the Olympics, he actually organized and invited a lot of the Olympic sailors from all countries to Santander to practice and do racing there. So he's a great guy for the world of sailing and also in Spain. But you can see here, they know a lot about the game. Danelaw Kvavandi, he's in the lead now, in first position, and the best starter, he's in second. But see, both of them coming with speed. 5.6, 5.8, 5.8, 5.8, both of them approaching the top mark. They are coming with speed. It's all about who's coming first. But Danelaw, Kvavandi, Richard, let's call him all the names he has. He is coming from starboard, so he has to ride away. And the Toksay also coming from starboard, tacking up a little bit early. Kanmansluka, Unamalinsi coming up. Penalty to Karadalka. And then Ocean Gypsy up here. NG, he's in 10th. Also a good position right now coming from starboard. And there, Khan attacking Korea Taman. And there, Kaladraka coming in, attacking Khan. Khan knows that. Tacking up and covering up. While they are battling there, then we are seeing Danelaw going after his second victory of tonight. Great move around that mark. And Kanmanslumka, just managed to round it. Danelaw, Kaladraka with him. And there we have the overall best starter. He's penalizing Ocean Gypsy. He sailed into him. Penalty to NG. He got caught there. Upur, no, that's Imsene with a penalty. And Sabay also with a penalty. So a very traffical, a very crowded mark rounding we're having here. Kaladraka rounding it, going downwind. Kanmanslumka in third. Then we have Unamalinsi in second. Kvavandi, he's in the lead. But see here, all these boats here, they're battling each other. But see, they're doing a mistake. They're going to the left-hand side. Penalty there. Ocean Gypsy made by the Toksay. And all the boats going to the right-hand side is going to the side where there's a lot of wind speed. Be Blue, but he's under pressure. There might be a penalty, so close. They're battling for all positions. Remember, all positions, all points are counting. That's how you're winning this regatta. This is how you're getting points. Korea Taman is in 5th, Kaladraka in 4th, at the Toksay he's in 7th, NG battling his way up to 8th, but it's a very close race, everything can come in, but it is one of the guest stars, Richard Davis in the lead, joined by top eSailer Unamalinsi and 3 times World Championship participant Kanmanslumka. It's race number 3 and all points count, but I can say those 3 players and also the Spanish Kaladraka, they are secured going into into the next round, round number 5th and 6th, where only 20 players will participate, even if this is only race number 3. A lot of penalties. Oh no! He thought he missed the mark, so he was turning back, and now he's going upwind. See how trouble this is going. He's going upwind. He thought he missed the mark because he got a penalty, but it was just very crowded. Yeah, he actually missed the mark. He needs to go back, and then he goes upwind, losing 200 meters in one gate mark rounding. So unlucky. We can say he's almost out of the race. Ukaradelga, he's unlucky in that mark rounding. While we're seeing here Zabay, he's going to the right hand side, but he's sailing into lighter wind, and this is the difference from the top e-sailers and those who's joining in here, and also playing this more for fun and more to have fun with friends and all that. The top e-sailers, they know when the wind shifts are. They can see it. They can read the wind on the water. Unomalinsi in second. We have Kvavandi in first. Then we have Kanmansluka in third. Kaladraka in fourth. But Kaladraka, he needs to battle for that fourth position, where top 3 are more secured in this race. So Kora Taman, he's here. Upur is here. Adatoxe is in 8. Ocean Gypsy, and I'm actually a little bit surprised to see Adatoxe here in 7th position, because normally we see him top perform. He was also one of the big surprises in the unofficial club championship of Turkey, where he really did a great job. So you can see, according to surveys, in position 6, but he has to tack coming from starboard, going into the mark, and that's giving Kora Taman and also Msene Upur a huge chance to go in the lead in front of him. Top 3 has rounded the top mark, and it looks like a secure victory for Danelaw, Richard Davis, and Unomalinsi. He might be battling for second against Khan. No, he's speeding up now. So Khan Manslumka is getting into third, Kaladraka in fourth. But Kaladraka, he will be caught here. So Kaladraka needs to defend it, but top 3 is secured. Mark rounding coming in, NG in 8. Oh, penalty, Be Blue, making a penalty to Ocean Gypsy. And there are 2 rules in the mark roundings. Rule number 1, if you're coming from starboard, then you of course have to ride away. If you're approaching the zone, this mark rounding zone from starboard, and you're not maneuvering inside the zone, then you have to ride away if the other boats come from port side. But if both boats are coming from port side or maneuvering inside the zone, then there will be a penalty to the boats on the outside. Then you have to give the right of way to the boat on the inside. And while seeing here, then we can see Ukaradelga sailing the race finish. He's almost 1 kilometer behind of the leading boat. And the leading boat is actually going to cross the finish line now. And we can see here quite a victory for Danelaw, sitting in Portsmouth, England. Great work by him. Unomalinsi, he's going for second. But let's see if we can find some battles up here. Kanmansluka will go for third, but the battle for 4th, 5th and 6th is still very open. It's Kaladraka, Raul from Santander. It's Korea Artaman, he's in 5th, and then it's Msene. Msene, as I remember, he has a brother also. Those 2, normally when they're racing together, are actually battling very much against each other. But here we can see Kaladraka, he jives in the lead, and then he takes the 4th position, goes to Spain. Then Korea Taman is coming in 5th, Msene is coming in 6th, and then a close battle. It's going to be a photo finish penalty. So there we go. Upur NG, he got the penalty on the finish line. Be Blue Ocean also with a penalty. Sobe coming in. So there we are coming in here. So coming in, and I can say to you, what a finish. And I can say to you, the leader here, Danelaw, Kwani, he just wrote in the chat, hey Thomas, I'm not sitting in Portsmouth at the moment. I just have to say, I'm sitting in Torquay, that's in the sunny English Riviera at the moment. And I have to say, if he has sun right now, then he might have an extra sun because it's dark here in the northern part of Europe. Gravandi with a victory, Udo Melinzi in second, Carmen Sluka in third, Caladraca in fourth, Cora Tarman in fifth, Imsine in sixth, Upur in seven, Enchi in eight, Adatoxe in nine, B Blue in 10, Ocean Gypsy 11, Sabay in 12, and then Ukara Delga, unlucky with that mark rounding, coming in 13. And one thing, guys and girls and skippers around the world, we always need to remember to say thank you to the sponsors of events like this. Wow, just watching these pictures, this was an overview of the race, where they're racing, and I have to say, making me goosebumps. Just it was me being there. It's much warmer and much more pleasant and looks much better than the rainy Denmark this studio is placed in. Just if I could be there right now. I just wish all the sailors best of luck this weekend and a lot of fun. And as we heard NG saying, so many sailors, so many players signing up for this regatta overall. So very, very good. Here beside me we have another regatta running. This is the eSailing Cup they are hosting together here with the overall event. And right now we are going to find top 20 of all the players going into the next round, round 5th and 6th. And here in round 4 we're going into in a few seconds. We can see before going in there we have Danelaw, we have Utmunef, we have Miracle, Carmen's Luca, Unamalinsi, Fun Pigeon, the Guler or Otium. He's sailing with a French flag today. Amazing, but as I remember he's not back home in Turkey. Adatoxe he's in 8, Caladraca in 9, Cora Tarman in 10th, Urpur in 11. And rest of the fleet coming down there. And then I can say Enchi in 20, even with a maximum point after an interview with me. Surprised the vice president is back in this race, and with a good result, if he gets a top 10 position in his next race, then he will go with us into race number 5. We're going into Group A this time. We just went into Group B, and there we can see here they're joining in the race nice and slow. Here we have Sweden Sailor also coming in. Sweden Sailor, he's, as said, he's from Sweden. Magnus, as he's also called, is here, and he's going to do a lot of racing also. He's part of the Swedish national team in eSailing. But at the same time, he's also a top sailor from Sweden, doing a lot of races around Sweden, Denmark, northern part of Europe. So what's the difference between gaming and sailing? There's actually not the big difference, because most of these guys are either doing sailing in a high level or for fun, and then they're enjoying the sailing game. It's not a sailing simulator, it's a sailing game where they're having fun together and playing these races together. Great job, great stuff by them. Let's join into them, because they're doing a great race. 12 skippers in the race, so let's join in. And there we go, race number 4. It's Group A, and all point counts. And here we have the guy who started the race, Utmanefe, he needs to sail back to the starting line. He forgot to turn his ship, but he has 40 seconds to come back there. While that, we're seeing the rest of the team here. Bakay, Giganil, then we have Von Pitchen, Mr. Cork, Balampa, Sweden Sailor Miracle, and I'm really sorry if I'm saying this wrong, Sunash, and then we have Kafir and Utmanefe alias Kasiyaka. And they are racing, they are doing this event, they are battling to come into race number 5. They need to be overall in top 20, because top 20 is going into race number 5 and race number 6, and top 10 there will go into the medal race, and there they will battle for the prizes that they will be handled out after the event overall. 3 seconds to the start. It looks like a clean start. 2 penalties. Balalamba, Sunash, Gurk getting a penalty. They are slowing down. See there, straight away, 11 seconds slowdown. Otium is going to the right-hand side. Also alias the Guler. And when I know it's the Guler, then I know he has been playing in a pretty high level. Also in some of the other championship cups we have been doing from Turkey. He's in the lead right now. He's followed by Miracle Ernest. He's from Ukraine. I don't know why he's sailing with French flag today. Gikenel is going with him. Von Pitchen, Utmanefe in 5th. Quite interesting to see Utman. He's in 5th position because, as I said, he is the absolute star and he's placed just here. So let's see if he can come back in the race. They're going upwind. Right now there's a strong wind pressure in the left-hand side, lighter wind pressure in the right-hand side. The wind, it's a little bit mixed. In the left-hand side, it's coming slightly from left towards right. In the middle, there's a small wind shift now from right towards left in the middle. And the right-hand side, the wind doesn't know what it's going to do. So interesting what the players are doing. But right now, it looks pretty well here for Sunash Gurgel. He's here in 8th position. He's tacking in, and he's in a position where he can control Bakay. Bakay he cannot cross up, because then he will get a starboard penalty. Then Otium is coming in, Miracle, Von Pitchen. So who's doing what? Who's taking the chance right now? The Guler, Otium is controlling Miracle. They are battling it out, and if they're battling too much, then Bakay will come in from port side. Kafir, he's trying to do the same thing, going a little bit higher up. So interesting who will pay out with this. Sweden Sailor, he's here. He's position 11, crossing upwind. And there he's in 11th position, and there are a lot of penalties. Giganel with a penalty. Miracle with that penalty made by Otium. And Vanha is making a penalty on Giganel. And then we can see Von Pitchen now in 2nd. The only issue they have is they're coming from port side at the moment, but there's no threat coming from starboard, so they can sail nice and slow up there. So they just need to take care not getting a penalty in that mark rounding, not getting too close to the mark up there. It's the first leg upwind, it's the first mark round they're coming to, and they're getting ready to round it. It is Otium, it is Miracle. Miracle will drop down, he is the trouble. Bakay coming in, Bakay, Miracle, Bakay, Miracle. Bakay goes behind him. Von Pitchen needs to bear away, and why? Balamba is getting a penalty there. Otium, the Guler in the lead, and another penalty here in Savannah, getting a penalty. It's Bakay. Von Pitchen with a penalty. 2 double penalties made by Bakay. Great move by him, using the game, using the boat. And there are a lot of penalties. A very crowded mark rounding we have at the moment. So, the Guler, Miracle, Bakay sneaking away, but it's the Guler, it's the Miracle sneaking away. Then Bakay, he needs to battle for that position. And just behind him, it's Utmanefe, Kasiyaka, Kafi, great upwind leg defending him. He was in 12th, he's now in 5th. And he's defending penaltying Von Pitchen. A penalty, Savahana. Mr. Cock going in panic. It looks like he lost control of that boat going to the right-hand side. Just in panic with that battle there. So Sweden Sailor going to the right-hand side. He's looking for wind. He had a really bad upwind leg. He needs to find some wind, and he's trying to do that over here. So 14.6, 14.8, 14.9, 15.9. He's taking the wrong decision. The Swede is dropping down. In the lead, rounding the gate mark first is Otium. Then it's the Gula, then it's a Miracle, Ernest from Ukraine, and then Utmanefe taking third, rounding the mark first. Bakay opposite, Kafi coming in that race. Great comeback by Kafi in this case. Fun pitching coming in, and now we have a new battle here. It's Bakay against Kafi. Another rounding. Oh, close penalty to Mr. Cork, and that seals it. He's dropping down in this case. But see here, Utman taking a chance. He's dropping to 5th overall. He went to the opposite side of Kafi and Bakay. He sailed a longer distance, but Bakay and Kafi, they were battling each other, and this is meaning that Utman has a chance, and now he crosses in, and this is a very important cross for him. Is he getting close enough? No, he's not close enough. He cannot penalize it. So both Kafi and Bakay goes in front of Utmanefe, so he needs to battling it downwind. He took a chance. He actually, we had to get a prize for taking a chance, but he lost on that chance. So Miracle in third. We are going up here. Then we have Otium in first. We have the Gula. Then we have Kafi and Bakay. This looks very good for 3 Turkish sailors. They are doing a great job, really defending the colors of Turkey. And right now they're pushing Ernest Miracle down. And why we're saying this, then we can see the 2 other foreigners, Fun Pitchin, Sweden sailor, they are battling themselves up. Fun Pitchin losing a little bit momentum, but see, in the last upwind leg, Sweden sailor, he was in 12th position, now he's in 6th. Kafi, he was 11th position, now he's in 4th. So those 2 sailors has actually been doing a great downwind and upwind leg against the others. So let's see, second mark rounding coming in, second and last one in this leeward windward up here. Marks, and it's the top mark, Otium coming first, and actually he lost momentum. Miracle, Ernest making a great move, now coming in second, and he tags out of the wind shadow. He needs to control Bakay and Kafi. He wants just to continue having this second position. He was close enough actually to attack the Gula up here. But let's see, Bakay coming in. It's going to be a close mark rounding. He's doing it around it. Kafi, he needs to adjust it. No, going upwind, losing momentum. Sweden sailor takes over. Oh, such a close crowded. Utmanefe coming in. This is going to be very close. Fun pitching. Mr. Cork, then Sevaha, Gikenel, and then Sunash Gürkel in 11. So Utman, he's going to battle with Sweden sailor. Fun pitching might join in that. Kafi, if he's lucky, he's outside of the battle, but it looks like the winner of this race is going to be the Gula. Nobody's close to him. Miracle, Ernest from Ukraine, going jibing downwind because he doesn't want to be attacked by Bakay, and he does that without getting followed by Bakay. So great move by him, and maybe he can attack the leader. No, the leader is too far away. Kafi, he's going in to attack Bakay. Bakay, he's under trouble. Sweden sailor joining in that battle. And that means Utmanefe is just waiting. He's looking, hey, what are these skippers doing? They're battling each other. One of them will lose, or 2 of them will lose. Then I can take over. So he's sailing to the right-hand side, taking nice and slow. And now he's going downwind. Good jibe. Speeding up, and hopefully know what he's doing. Kafi coming in. So the Gula is winning this race. Race number 4 goes to the Gula Otium. Then Miracle, he might get second. He will get second. Bakay gets third. But who will get 5th? Who will get 6th? This is the question we have here. Bakay gets third. Kafi comes in 4th position. Utmanefe in 6th. So great comeback by Utman. He was winning 1 position, actually going in 5th, winning 1 position against Sweden sailor in that downwind. Fun pitching in 7, and then it's going to be close. Penalty, Mr. Cork, just losing 2 position on the finish line. Great move by Sevahan, and then Sunash Gürgel coming in last position. Overall result, we have it here. First position, Otium. Second position, Miracle. Bakay, 3rd. Kafi, 4th. Utman, he's getting in 5th. Sweden sailor, 6th. Fun pitching, 7. Kikinil, 8. Sevaha, Vanha in 9th. Mr. Cork, 10. Sunash Gürgel in 11. And Balamba, lost connection, getting maximum points. Miracle with the best start. Utmanefe with the best maximum speed. Miracle sailing the shortest distance. Doing a lot of jibes, defending his second position. But even if he had a good start, then his upwind leg there, Otium de Gula was much better in the first upwind leg and winning this race overall. So let's go in. Let's go in and have some action here. We will see the overall score in studio in a few seconds. And there we have the overall score after race number 4. We can see here top 20 is going into race number 5, and even there's actually a discard in this race. So Danelaw going in with 3 points overall. Fantastic race by him. A 5th and then winning 3 races. Then we have second, and first to the Gula. Miracle, he's with 6 points. Kanmans Lunka 7 points. Utmanev 8 points. Udamalinsi 8 points. And then we go downwind. But where is he? Where is our NG? He's here in 18th position. We found him. And let's just ask the camera crew to get NG in studio again. If we can have his camera in, then we'll have him live here in studio. So let's please welcome NG once more again here on the stream. So NG, great comeback. Even I talked too much last time.
I'm very happy to come back. Yeah, it's a very exciting race and very, very nice to be here. And it's good for me. It's like a bonus for me to race in the finals.
Yeah, you're going into race 5 and 6. But let's again speak a little bit about this fantastic event you guys are hosting in Istanbul. We saw this. Fantastic videos with all these nice pictures from last year's. So
actually, it was happening in this year in Marmaris in this June. Marmaris, Bodrum, and Göcek is one of the best place for sailing, even for cruising or racing. It doesn't matter. The wind and sea and the nature is amazing.
Yeah, I have to say, I got goosebumps. I have to say, if I could take a plane right now, fly down to you guys and be there, and then maybe sleep over at Kanmans Luka or one of the other top players I know pretty well. Wow, I just have to say, such a beautiful city, such beautiful waters, but also how you're sailing in between the 2 countries, the 2 continents actually. Yeah. What an experience.
Yeah, it's amazing experience because 2 different seas, Black Sea and Marmara Sea, connecting. Also 2 different continents connected in this point. It's like a river, but there is a very strong current. You have to fight with current also with the wind. So techs are very intensive. All the techs very close, and maybe 100 tech you need to make in a one race. Yeah. It's amazing experience.
I spoke a little bit with Kanmans Lunka because we are speaking a lot about sailing, because I'm a lot doing an eSailing, and then sometimes I'm asking what's the difference from real sailing and eSailing, and then he said there is a special trick when you're racing around Istanbul. There you're not always looking for the wind, but you're looking for the currency.
Yeah.
So how is it to race with current like that in the streets of Bosman?
Yeah, in Istanbul, because of the there is a very cold water in the Black Sea area, and the warmer waters in the south of the Istanbul. So there is always a current, but depend of the weather and the temperature, current losing sometimes, and sometimes losing the power, sometimes turning different sides. So every race you have to measure the current before the start the race. It's very different experience, like racing in the ocean. It's very different in Istanbul. Every foreigner sailor teams making same mistake in the Bosphorus. They all goes to eye of the current, and they realize, oh, this is because nobody comes with us. Yeah, they all goes. They think that there is lots of pressure there, but pressure also losing the power because of the current.
Because of the current. So So is there anything special? Where can we follow this regatta this weekend? Are we just going to the homepage and then watching the regatta? Will it be broadcasted? I know you have a lot of support for it, so it's pretty amazing what you guys have accomplished here.
Thank you very much. We are sharing all the videos and the photographs and the drone videos also in our Instagram page, and local newspapers, local TV channels also supporting to show all the event on the live on the TV. Our Instagram page is also Sailingturkey.racing. It's very simple.
Yeah.
They can follow us in Instagram because we mostly use Instagram to announce everything.
Yeah. And I can see you very active, and it's a very high level you guys are doing. I've been investigating, and I have to say, I want to go there. So it's
Thank
pretty
you.
amazing.
But
one thing to be able to happening all this, we also need to say thank you to some of the guys supporting us. So let's just have a small commercial break, because you need to get ready for race number 5. It's coming up soon, and you can't start with a DNS this time, because then you will be out of the regatta pretty soon. So Angie, all the best of luck, both tonight and also tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bira bismillah.
Sizlerin destekleri, sizlerin mutluluğu bizim için her şeyden kıymetli. İyi ki varsınız. Rüzgarınız her zaman kolayına olsun.
And we are getting ready for race number 5 and race number 6. Right now, the race officers are organizing all 20 sailors sitting all around Turkey. Some of them are sitting actually in Istanbul, and then we also have the foreigners sitting out there in the world. They are organizing them into the next race, where top 20 will go into, and that race will start in a few seconds. But before going in that, let's just see who will go with us into top 20 in this next race. And top 20 will be, right now it's led by Richard Davis, and I know he's watching this show because he already contacted and wrote us that he's not sitting in Portsmouth at the moment. This guy knows a lot about old school sailing. He loves sailing different type of yachts, and he's really enjoying doing these sailing games. But he's also one of the grandmasters of the game. He's studying the game in and out, so he knows all the small mistakes of the game, all the small tricks. But normally we don't see him in the lead, so this might be his first regatta he's winning. So all the best of luck to Danelaw. Then we have the Guler. The Guler, he surprised us in other events, doing very great result, but he has 5 points. There's only 2 points in between them. Then Miracle, he's from Ukraine. Ernest from Ukraine, 6 points. Kalmans Lucas 7. Utmanefe 8. Udamalinsi 8. Adatoxe 10. Kaladraka 12. And I have to say, Fun Pigeon and Bakay, all of those here actually has a chance to win the regatta, because there's 2 more races left. It's top 20 going to meet each other, and because it's top 20, then you can get 20 points maximum, 1 point for winning. So now it's all about for the players being very much more consistent, and make sure that they are consistent. So they need to get as best position as they can against the 20 best sailors in this regatta. And then top 10 after race 5 and 6 will go into the middle race, where they will have double points. That's always in middle race. So the first position there will give 2 points, 10th position will get 20 points. So again, a lot of changes can happen. While we're here, we can see the players are joining in. It's still the J boat. We are only doing J boats tonight, J70. It's also a very fine boat. A small funny story, in the start when we were starting doing eSailing TV, then and doing a lot of broadcasts here, I've never sailed this boat before. Then the local yacht club in Denmark here in Sønderborg, where I'm living, called me and said, "Hey Thomas, come out and sail the J17. It's quite a normal boat." And then I went out. It was sunny. I came with my shorts, my polo and everything, and then there was no wind. So I really experienced to sail the J boat with 2 knots of speed. I also experienced the fun of being a sailor, because when there's no wind and you're sailing so slow on the water and enjoying the sun, then they always have something good to drink with us. And here in the Scandinavian countries, the Vikings always have a beer or 2 in the closets. So we got some very good sun, some very good talks about the boat. So I learned the boat theoretically, but I sadly never experienced it speeding up like I know it can do. But let's go in game. The race is on, is getting ready. It's race number 5. It's the J70. We are here in Sailingturkey.racing, and it sounds very, very good. Presidential, invitational yacht racing in eSailing. So let's join in game. And there we go. It's race number 5. 15 sailors are in there, and there Khan is coming in, Utman Efe. So now we are 16. We're waiting for the last sailors to join in, and one of them he is in there. He's actually number 1. It's NG. He's number 1, and let's hope for him. He's keeping that position all night and staying in the lead, because then he will be in top 10 and maybe go to the prize ceremony himself. That could be fun to have the vice president up there winning one of the prizes. But there's a long way to go. It's race number 5 and race number 6, deciding top 10 that will go into the middle race. And right now we are still missing 4 players, but I know the race officer, Kanmanslumka, he's also organizing this and racing tonight together with Utman Efe. If they are too slow, he will throw them out of the race. So let's see how it's coming in. Now they're coming in. Oh, I have to say, it's the Spaniards and all of those sitting out in the world. There's a little bit slow, but they are coming in. Kaladraka, the Guler, he's actually battling for top 10 position. Kaladraka also, Kafi, Miracle, Danelaw, Kavani, Kanmanslumka, Utman Efe, Fun Pigeon, Abakay, Unumalinsi. That is the players that are in top 10 at the moment, or are so close of top 10 that they just need to perform in the 2 last races, then they're secured. But the points is also going into the middle race, so they also need to do the mathematics to make sure that they're getting the middle race overall. If we are watching the points while we're waiting and doing some mathematics, then those who's just outside of top 10 right now is Koryai Eitaman. He's have 16 points. Upur 16 points. Kafir 16 points. Gekenel, he has 18 points. Mr. Cook, he has 19 points. Msine, normally we don't see him there. 22 points. Sevahan Vanha, he has 24 points. Enji, he has 25 points. So he needs to win the 2 next races. Then he might be in top 10. So he really needs to perform. So we are cheering on him here in studio. Be Blue, 26 points. And then unlucky for Balamba. He got 12 in his race, last position. So he really needs to speed up. He has 28 points. 17 players in there. We are still waiting for 3 players. And I can see that the race officers communicating, and I can also hear it in my ears, communicating with the last players. If they're not joining in now, then they will get a DNS that they didn't show up. So we are ready. 3 more players coming in and maybe coming in. This is race number 5. We call it almost the finals because it's the final 2 races for going into the medal race to be in top 10, and there they will fight to be in top 3 to be part of the prize ceremony. And I think there's some pretty cool things of winning both the honor but also a small token of the honor made by the players. And Atoxe, he's coming in here right now, and that was one of the players we're missing. So now only 2 more players coming in, and the race officers are pushing it. Oh, 1 player. It looks like some of them have connection issues, and the race officers are riding. Let's go! We are not waiting anymore, but it's all up to the overall race officers to decide. So let's talk a little bit about this boat. This is the J boat, the J70. It almost looks like the real boat. Here's the start going. And it has almost the same agilities as the real boat. In this sailing game, it's steering much faster than in real life. It's turning much more. But when you can see some of the boats doing a 360, then you can see you can just see up here. It can almost do it on a plate. Then when it launched the spinnaker, it hit maximum speed pretty fast. It takes around 2 to 2.5 seconds. Then it's hitting maximum speed. So when you are at the top mark and getting ready to race downwind, if you have the possibility with the wind shift and the wind pressure to launch your spinnaker before time, then do it, because you will speed up and hit maximum speed pretty fast. So normally we say this boat, you lose upwind, you're not losing or winning upwind. You can win it, but normally it's downwind, you're winning and losing it. It's all about how good you are to attack each other, and how good you are to use your wind shadow, but also how good you are to do other things. So, penalties. One of the boats hit the committee boat, needs to go behind the starting line. 2 seconds to the start. They need to time it pretty well at that Atoxe. Slow start for him. A lot of boats coming up here. It's Danelaw. It's the overall leader. Fun pitching with him. Caladraca, Miracle. All the foreigners going to the right-hand side. So that is where they're going in here. And then Fun pitching crossing in. Caladraca crossing in. Utmanefe. Kahneman's Lunka in the middle, but again, here, leading the race from the start. Korea Taman, he's here in the lead, but again, what's the rate up there? He had a great start, he's all by himself, but there's a reason why he's all by himself. He's sailing into lighter wind pressure. So soon, when he tacks upwind, you can also almost see it here. If you make a line, straight line up to the top, the ley lines up there, then you can see Gikanel, Imsine, Kafi, all of them will hit him from starboard. So he will drop down. He's already losing positions. And right now we can see the boats going to the right-hand side. They're also the boats actually putting themselves in the lead. Danelaw in first position, Caladraca in second, Miracle, he's in 8th. And it doesn't look good for the Ukrainian. Oh, he's coming up in 4th position now. But it's Danelaw and it's Kahneman's Lunka. That's the 2 skippers we need to keep an eye on. But it looks very good for the invited players, for the guys sitting in Great Britain, and also Spain, Santander, and then Fun Pitching. I can't remember where he's sitting, but we can find out if we want to. So we're going upwind. And I can say to you hello to the viewers from Portugal also right now. So welcome to the Silva. Always a pleasure to have a lot of international fans in there. Please write in the different chats or on Twitter if you want to ask some questions. And if you want to know more about this overall regatta, then go visit Sailingturkey.racing. Danelaw is going to battling Caladraca. Those 2 guys are very good friends, very dear friends, almost same age. I'm not allowed again to tell their ages, but they are really up age. But they're battling a little bit younger Kahneman's Lunka. And if you don't know, and if you know Kahn pretty well, then let me tell it, he's soon going to be a daddy. So congratulations to that. And as I remember, it's a baby girl. And there's nothing wrong in girls, we have 2 ourselves. Miracle in 4th, then we have Caladraca in 2nd, Kwavanti in 1st, Kahneman's Loopcamp coming in, Von Pitchen coming in. Quite interesting how this will unfold. Von Pitchen, he really needs to step up, really needs to use all his strength, all his knowledge about the sailing and also this game. They're rounding the top mark. A small penalties there. Cafe with a penalty. Udo Melinzi. Oh, it's very bad for Udo Melinzi. Dropping to 10th. Also, the Guler. He's in 16. No. Second place overall is one of the last boats. It's so unlucky for him. Let's see how he will fight himself back. This is not good for him. So that is a big changer in the scoreboard, letting up the top 10. At the top says here, he's battling Mr. Cork. And here in front of us, let's just follow this battle while we're here. Then we can talk a little bit about Von Pitchen. And this is just showing you the variety of this game, because Von Pitchen, he's called Rick Cotling. His call sign is Von Pitchen. He's from Ipswich. He's 49 years old, and his favorite boat is actually not the J17. It's the Laser and the NACFA 17 in the game. So this is just telling a little bit about these skippers we have here. Then we have Caladraca. Living in Santander, a huge sailing fan. Know all the top sailors of Spain. Been supporting them, helping them with sailing camps and love doing it. He's also sailing himself a little bit offshore once and then, but most of the time he's enjoying the time on the beaches in the sun. Cravandi, Danelaw in the lead, and then Miracle coming in here. It's going to be very close. Miracle, that's Ernest. He's from Ukraine. He's a sailing coach, but he's also educating people and in English. He's also an English teacher. So quite some players we have here. Mr. Cork coming in at the top. The Guler. He was in 16 at the top. He's now in 10th. What's happening? He's back in the race. So he's not all out of the race, but it's still not a good result for him. He really needs to fight for it. And a penalty in that mark rounding. Uno Melinzi, same troubling here. Overall 6th position now, dropping to 16. This race number 5 will switch around this overall scoreboard. And remember, they're not just battling for the honor, they're also battling for prizes that's given for eSailing under this sailing event. And we just heard Angie saying, hey, we're going to handing out quite some prizes this time, and some of them are also going to eSailing. And right now it looks like in the lead, this is his 4th victory of tonight. 4 out of 5 races he's winning. If he's winning this one, Danelaw, that's quite amazing by him. And I have to say, we need to make a little bit fun of him. Richard, he's up age. He's maybe a little bit over 50. So again, one of the very routine sailors and e-sailors in the lead. And normally we are not seeing him winning regattas like this. So great job by him. Caladraca in 3rd, Von Pitchen in 5th, Miracle, and then Kahneman's Loopcamp. So it's the international players in this race number 5, mixed with the top e-sailors from Turkey. And unlucky, we are not going to experience this carrot. His name is Havuk in the game normally. The carrot from Turkey, the ginger. We're not going to experience him at the World Championship this year, because this year the competition was way higher. He didn't have all the time and the focus to qualify. So he, as I remember, only got 14 out of the top 6 that qualified to the World Championship. So Cravandi, Danelaw, Richard Davis going downwind, launching the Spinnaker, and then we're going to have a battle. Miracle, Caladraca, Von Pitchen, Kahneman's Loopcamp, Cafe, and Utmonefe. All of them are going to battle for the next position. Spinnaker launch. Oh, penalty, Caladraca, unforced penalty, hitting the mark. And the same thing, Cafe launching the Spinnaker too early. So that's making the gap in between them. So Miracle can sneak away. Danelaw is secured of the victory. Kahneman's Loopcamp putting himself in the middle. He wants to see who's attacking each other. Caladraca dropping to 6. Von Pitchen in 7. So Utmonefe, he's here in 5th. Great race by all of them. But What a game changer, doing an unforced penalty up there. Normally we don't see that. So great race by all of them. So let's see them racing downwind for the finish line. Danelaw, he's winning. Cavani, he's winning. But rest of them, whoosh, that's going to be very close. And then we just were so lucky that we came into the database of all the eSailors that is on the national team of Turkey, and some of them are actually here on the team. But right now we're seeing Utman Efe. He's racing downwind here. He wants to win momentum. We want to have this finish line. Miracle, he's in second. We have Kaladraka in third. Fun Pitchin in fourth. But it's going to be a close call. And see Danelaw making so much fun with the others, racing backwards while he's waiting for them with the spinnaker up. That's, I have to say, that's extra energy and teasing the friends. Oh, penalty! Miracle, Kaladraka! Finish, photo finish, Fun Pitchin. Kahneman's Luca also coming in, Kafi coming in, and the Taxa is in trouble. Utman on the outside. Oh, I can't see who takes it. The Gula ends up in 9th from 16 to 9. Great finish race by him. And then Uno Malinci, he's 10th. He's dropping to 11. Mr. Cork takes it. Uno Malinci drops to 11. Gikanel coming in. NG in 13. Just making sure coming in there. Upur and then Msine coming in position 16. Let's just have a small confirmation here. Danelaw, Kvavandi in with a victory, his 4th victory of tonight. Kaladraka in second. After that, I have to say, unforced penalty at the top mark, hitting the mark, rounding it. Very unroutine by him. Then he's fighting his way back to second. Miracle dropping to third. Fun Pitch in fourth. Then Kahneman's Luca Kamfi at the Toksay. Utmunev, the Guler winning back to 9th. Mr. Cork, Uno Malinci, not the best result for him. And then I have to say, NG, and I know he's listening because he's not all the way in studio, but he's in the waiting position in studio. 13th position. I thought we had a deal that he was going to win. Upur Msine in 15 and 16, so that's how it is. So, but Inchi, he did everything he could. The best start, 0.3 seconds. That is a very high international level, but it was karate. Best average speed, best maximum speed, and then Utmanev is sailing the shortest distance. So here we have the update of the score. Danelaw is on fire tonight. 4 points, 4 victories in total. What is happening? I think the world of eSailing is switching around when he can be up there. Great race, great performance by him. I really wish him all the best of luck in the next races. Miracle in second position with 9 points. Kahneman's Lunka in with 12 points. The Guler, that 9 points was, I have to say, was really killing him in this case. So not a good result. He's 14 points. Kaladraka with a second comes up to 14 points. Utmanev is 16 points. Fun Pitchin 16 points. At the Toksay, great result, 17 points. Udo Melinci dropping down to 19 points. Kafi is going to have 22 points. Remember, it's top 10 after the next race. After race number 6, that goes into the medal race. Only top 10. So, Mr. Cork, Kafi, Uno Malinci at the Toksay, Fun Pitchin, Utmanev, Kaladraka, the Guler, and Kahneman's Lumka, all of them can drop out of top 10. So they really need to focus, they really need to be ready. And while saying being ready, see the players are joining in. 15, 16, so all 16 players there was in race number 1. Or race number 5 is in there. So I think the race officers are getting ready to start it. Maybe they will join in the last one of them. Let's go in game. Let's get ready for race number 6. Race number 6 is on, and now we are going to battling for the points, and it's all about ending up in top 10, but it's also a battle of being able to win this regatta, and somebody needs to stop the crazy British sailor Danelaw at the moment. He's sailing under the Swiss flag because he's been living in Switzerland, but he's also been living in Denmark. He's been living a little bit around the world, so he knows a lot about cultures and a lot about sailing. Then from Ukraine, Miracle Ernest, he's in second position. Kaan Manslunka, the top e-sailor from Turkey, 3 times World Championship participant. He's and also winning, I have to say, he was the winner of the first Olympic virtual series. Yes, you heard right. This game, eSailing, overall is part of the Olympic program. Amazing. The first ever winner was Kaan Manslunka. He's in third, and the Guler, he's in fourth. Kaladraka, Utmanefe, Fun Pigeon, Adatoxe, and Uno Malinci. So a lot of stake, and if they can have Danelaw losing this race, getting maximum points, then things can change big time. 2 seconds to start. It's race number 6. This is the deciding race of top 10. Uno Malinci going to the right-hand side. Utmanefe following it. Uno Malinci with a penalty. Kaan also going that way. Cafe Miracle in the middle. Kaladraka in the middle. Oh, we had the first disconnection. I can't see who it is. I'm just watching the top 10. It's not the top 10. Then we have Danelaw, oh, dropping to 7. So it's like all the e-sailing guards are listening to what we are saying. If we want to have a switch in the top 10 and in the leading score and make the last game going good, then Danelaw needs to lose a little bit. But Danelaw, he's doing everything he can to come back in it. And as I remember, they can also discard race number 6. So let's see if that's possible for them. So Adatoxe in third, covering up the Guler. That's also a very important battle. Kaladraka coming in, and but see Kaan Manslunka coming in here, coming from starboard. And he's coming in and like real sailing, shouting starboard. And then Kaladraka starts a chain reaction. Adatoxe, the Guler also needs to tack. And they're all going to the left-hand side. But now, it's quite interesting. NG, he's up here in the right-hand side, together with Utmanefe, Msene. Utman, according to servers, in the lead. But is he also in the lead when we're coming to the top mark? Interesting when he's crossing up here, because he's going to the right-hand side, and the wind just disappeared. It's a light wind. And if we're seeing here, 6.0, 6.0, they're all sailing 6.0. That's the best VMG speed they have. 40 degrees, 40 degrees, 39 degrees, 42 degrees. So they are all on the same page, same wind pressure, same angle to the wind. So let's see what's happening. Cafe, and it's very important for Utman to cross in. But let's go to the opposite side. Adatoxe, he is in the lead. He's here a little bit placed in the middle, going up to the top mark, getting ready to cross to the left-hand side. And he can still be in lead when they're coming up here. So let's see, third, second position, Kaladraka. I think at the Adatoxe he might take the lead, but it's going to be very crowded up here. See Cafe coming in. Oh, Kaan needs to go behind, dropping positions. So Kaan Manslunka, he's in third overall, needs to drop down. Miracle taking the lead. Kaladraka coming in. Where is Cafe, as we said? Oh, Cravandi, he's going to be captured behind all of them. 7 positions side by side with the Guler. So we are going to have a switch off the leaderboard after this race if this point stands. Mr. Cork with a penalty. Danelaw almost with a penalty. Msene comes inside, in between the boats. No penalties, but a penalty to Utmanefe for sailing into Kaan Manslunka. A penalty at the Adatoxe. Fun Pigeon survived this attack by Kenel. So Uno Malinci 11, he needs to do something. He needs to come back, launch the spinnaker. He's on the outside. He needs to take care of not getting a penalty. There's a split in the downwind. Fun Pigeon in 8. Cavani is in 6, coming back in it. Kaan in 5th, Miracle in 3rd. Kaladraka in the lead, Cafe in 2nd, Msene, Otium, Uno Malinci. So all of them getting ready to go downwind to the gate mark. This is the first leg downwind and an important one. It's race number 6. After this race, top 10 will go into the medal race. So they're battling for the last points. They're also battling for good points before the medal race. And right now, it looks like Kaladraka is leading it. But Danelaw, Kravandi, he's dropping down. He's in 6th position at the moment. Miracle, Kaladraka, Kanmanslumka, Kafi, Emsene, they are the leaders when we're rounding this gate mark. And there we go around the mark. Miracle coming in, Kafi coming in, Kanmanslumka, Emsene, all of them tacking to, they're actually splitting up. And right now, it doesn't matter that much. Kuriataman, he's getting a penalty. Upur in 15. But we need to look the leaders up here. Khan took a chance, went to the right-hand side. He's now pressing Miracle. Oh, just timing that tack on time. Not getting a penalty. Kaladrak is still in lead. Kafi coming in. But Kanmansluka is knocking on the gates. He wants to be in the lead. He wants to win as many points as possible. And it's into his direct opponent, Miracle, at the moment. Kaladrak with this victory can go up in top 3. But Miracle and Kanmanslumka, they are battling, not going into losing a lot of things. Grandi, he's here. But let's just go a little bit down. Here we have Adatoxe. He has a chance to be in top 10. He's overall 8 right now. And let's speak a little bit about him. He's 19 years old. He's called Adatoxe. He's from Kokali. And he's actually top player in the U21 national ranking. And 7th in the eSailing national ranking in Turkey. So he has been doing a great season, as we said. Here we have Kafi. He's also doing a lot of good races, but he is he in top 10? Oh, he's actually number 10, so he needs to defend it. But one of the guys I have a big eye for. Oh, penalty in there. Miracle getting that one. Khan, he's just slowing him down. Great race by Khan. Great race by him. Slowing down by the rest of them. Then we have the Guler. The reason why Otium, the reason why he sails with the French flag is, as I remember, he's actually sitting in Paris. He's part of the Optimist national team of Turkey. He's 27 years old, and his real name is Ömer Guler. So that's him. Kaladraka rounding first, Kafi coming in, Kanmansluka 3rd, Miracle. This is the battle for the top, and Kafi, he's defending his 10th position. He wants to be in top 10. Emsene coming in, also a great job by him. Really fighting for all positions. So, but one thing, NG, penalty NG against Utmanefe. Utmanefe, he's pressuring NG in this case, but Utman, he's also pretty dangerous. He's part of the national team, and he has been playing eSailing for a long time. See there, penalizing at the Toxey, and he knows he needs those points. NG, he's coming back in the race, going around while they're battling. NG going around him, taking it back. So Utman needs to battling him again. Utman, he's 21 years old. He's living in Istanbul right now. He's on the laser Turkish national team there, and he's sailing. He's a laser standard Turkish champion in 21. So he knows a lot about sailing. And now he's living in Istanbul at the moment. NG, he's going to battling against Utman. Utman, the young guy, wants to win this one. He wants to be in top 10. So of course he wants that. He's doing everything he can. But while we're seeing those battling here, then we're seeing Kaladraka, Santander, Spain, winning this race, number 6. But who will get second? Miracle, Kanmansluka. Are they satisfied of the positions? Can't. Oh, they're focused on Kafi. Oh, Miracle focused on Khan. Khan, he is attacking Miracle. They need those position, but Kafi drops in, takes second. So sneaking in, taking a position. The Guler, he goes in 5th. Great race by all of them. Then we have Danelaw dropping down to 6. Emsene coming in, Utmanefe, Edgy, he lost that battle. Adatoxe, Fun Pigeon, Upur, Ginikel, and Mr. Cork. So, Kaladraka, Santander, Spain, winning this race, number 6. Kafi 2nd, Miracle 3rd, Kanmansluka 4, Otium 5th, Danelaw 6, Emsene 7, Utmanefe 8, NG 9, Adatoxe 10th, Korea Taman in 11, Fun Pigeon 12, Upur 13, Mr. Cork 14, Gikanel 15, Uno Malinsi 16, he actually lost connection. Unlucky for him, meaning he's dropping out of top 10. And the same thing Sevaha is going to do. And while saying that, then before we are getting the score for the top 10, let's yet again enjoy the beautiful pictures of this real regatta. If you have the time to follow this or go visiting them, or next year sign up, then this is what you can experience. And there we go. We're going into the last race, the medal race of tonight. We're going to have top 10 with us, and first position is going to be Danelaw. He got 6 points, so 10 points going into the medal race. Only 2 points in front of Ernest or Miracle from Ukraine with 12 points. Kaladraka with that victory put him in third place overall with 15 points. Kanmans Lumka from Turkey, he's the carrot from Turkey, he's with 16 points. Then we have the Guler with 19 points. Utmanefe 24 points. Kafi, great race by him, 24 points. Adatokte 27 points. And then Von Pitchen 38. And then we have a huge gap to 10th position. But it's going to be Korea Taman going in 10th position. When we're going into the last race we're going into here, it's a medal race. This medal race is giving 2 points overall to the players, meaning that that first position getting 2 points, last position getting 20 points. And now you can do the mathematics out there. Danelaw, he needs to be at least maximum one boat behind Miracle, or else Miracle will win it, because the best position, normally that's how it is, in the medal race, if it's a tie, is the winning boat. But he also needs to take care, because Kaladraka, he only needs to be 3 boats in the lead. Same thing with Khan. He needs to be 4 boats in the lead. So everything can change. But it looks like top 4 are the guys battling for the victory. But it looks also like top 7 is battling for top 3 overall. So let's see how this will unfold. The players are joining in. See, there they are. Danelaw, Kaladraka, Utmanefe, Adatokse, Kafi, Unamalinsi, Von Pitchen, Miracle. And then we're going to have the last person in there. They're getting ready. It's the medal race. Let's go in game. This is what it's all about. Let's find an overall winner. So, medal race is up, and this is, I'm really enjoying to say this, this is the presidential invitational yacht race, so eSailing Cup. It's the first time I've been having a vice president in studio tonight. It's also the first time I'm having such a high prestige event with such a beautiful title. Today we're going to find the overall top 3 of this regatta. It's top 10 in here. They are fighting with double points. It's Miracle, it's Kanmans Lumka, it's Adatokse, it's Danelaw, it's Utmanefe, it's Kafi, it's Unamalinsi, it's Kaladraka, it's Von Pitchen, and it is the Guler. Will it be a Turkish winner or will it be one of the international sailors winning this race? 10 boats, J-boat coming in. It's a beautiful boat. We have been seeing a lot of downwind action in it tonight. So let's see if we can continue having that. It's organized here by Istanbul Offshore Yacht Club, and they're also organizing the race that we are seeing overall. And here we have 2 boats doing what we call a penalty start. It's Danelaw, it's Miracle, and let's see if this succeeds with that. Oh, there we go. Kaladraka following them. Kravandi, okay start, but Miracle, terrible start. The Guler, not the best start, but Kanmanslumka, he's placed in the middle in a good position. And let's see, this is a very important moment. It's a very important moment. Kafi, Kanmanslumka, oh, he needs to tag away. Kafi pressing it, but it's still 2 Turks in the lead. But see, the Spaniard, oh, penalty to Kafi. It's such a close race. Danelaw nails him in a starboard trap. Then Kaladraka comes in. The Spanish sailor comes in. The Spaniard coming in. He's ready. No, he's not attacking Miracle. Miracle tacks away. Amazing. But see, Kanmanslumka, the 3 times eSailing world champion participant, the first ever winner of the Olympic Virtual Series. He's from Turkey. He's the team captain of the national team. He's also the chairman of the eSailing group under the Turkish Sailing Federation. He's now in the lead. 2nd place at the Toksay. 3rd place Unamalinsi. So right now, if they do this right, Khan can go up and take the victory. It's all about which position this guy has. Danelaw, Kravani, he's in 4th. If he's dropping to 5th, then there's 8 points in between the 2 boats, and then Khan will win overall. But it looks good for Khan. He's in Istanbul. He maybe have luck in love. He maybe have luck on the families, also in the family. But right now, he is looking like he's going to win this regatta. Utmanefe, Kaladraka, side by side. And right now, the reason why we follow these 3 boats out here, Kafi also, is if they manage to go in front of Khan, then Khan's position is in trouble. Khan tacking up. Let's just see it here. It's like 2 cannons. It's like an aim, and they are missing. So they are missing Khan. They are missing Miracle. Danelaw in 7. Right now it looks good for Turkey. It looks good for the Turkish eSailors. And Toksay, Udamalinsi, Kanmanslumka, Miracle. Danelaw is dropping down. He's in 6. This couldn't be better for Kanmanslumka. So if he continues to be in this position, having Miracle, having Danelaw there behind him, then he can be the overall winner. But Miracle and Danelaw are not allowed to come up in top 4. Then it's all back to their race course. So the downwind action. The next strategy is very important. Kanmanslumka from Turkey, from Istanbul, rounding the top mark first. Nice and clean at the Toksay with an Unamalinsi with him. 3 Turkish both up there, but Khan in trouble. He will be attacked by the 2 others. Then Von Pitchen rounding the mark. Miracle in 5th. The Guler coming in. Danelaw in 7. Utmanev in 8. Kaladraka in 9th. And Kafi is in 10th position. Khan launching the spinnaker, going downwind. Oh, a slow turn by at the Toksay. Unamalinsi sneaks away, going to the left-hand side. Von Pitchen, slow turn. Oh, this is creating a huge gap. The wind disappears. The wind is gone. This means the fleet is slowing down, giving a small advantage to Khan up there. 7.9, 8.3 at the Toksay, 8.9, 9.0, 9.1. Udamalinsi, he's in a stronger breeze. They're all sailing to the left-hand side. See that wind shift. See that wind pressure over there. That's where they want to be. Udamalinsi speeding up. 12.6. Khan only 12.0. He's losing momentum. Udamalinsi at the Toksay approaching him fast and furious. Cavani, Danelaw in 6. He needs to be in 5th. Otium, the Guler. Miracle needs to be in 4. Cavani needs to be in 5th, or else Kanmanslumka is winning as it's standing now. This race is not over. This is not over yet. Top 3 has not been found. The overall winner has not been found. It's going to be decided in the next downwind action. So let's just have a small breathe. Let's just get ready, because this is going to be close. Khan rounding the gate mark first with at the Toxey with him. Unama Lindsay lost a lot of momentum. I don't know what happened, why he dropped such a way down. So, Unu, penalty to the Guler. So, Danelaw fighting for his position now, going into 6. And then the mark rounding coming in from pitch in slow. My penalty again. Utmaneffe. This means Danelaw in 5th. He's back in the overall lead. He's in 5th position, giving him 10 points. Luka dropping down now with 4 points. 6 points in between them. This is a tie. So if this is going to be a tie, then Luka is winning right now. So Cavani, he needs to win a 4th position overall to win this regatta, or else Luka, Olympic Virtual Series, the first ever Olympic Virtual Series winner, is going to win this regatta also, and this time in a medal race. It didn't look good for him tonight, but let's see if he can come back in this regatta and can continue to be in that position. At the Toxey in 2nd, Luka in 1st, Unama Lindsay in 3rd, Van Pitchen, he's in 7th, Utman in 9th, and then we have Danelaw in 5th, Miracle in 4th. They're also battling for top 3. But where is Kaladraka? Dropping to 7. He's out of this race. He cannot come back. He's here in the middle. If not something magic is going to happen, then he is out of top 3. So Raul from Santander, Spain, is out of top 3, but there's a huge battle on. At the Toxey, Lumka. He don't want to go into a battle, but he knows he needs to keep in the lead to have a chance of winning it. It's almost like the World Championship 2020. There we had Jon Cardona from Spain, bronze medal winner at the Real Olympics also. He's the defending world champion. He had to, in the medal race, win it overall, and the overall leader at that moment was Ramon from Spain, also Club Nautical Sevilla, and he needs to be a better position than 6th. He needs to be in 5th, and then in the second downwind leg, that was where he was losing it. So Danelaw in 4th. He's in a good position. Right now, he's the overall winner. But let's see, everything can happen. We have seen this before. We've seen it at World Championship. We have seen it time after time. Khan racing downwind, getting ready to win this medal race. Then, at the Toxey with him in 2nd, Unama Lindsay in 3rd. But this battle, Danelaw, Miracle, Van Pitchen, Kaladraka, and Utmaneffe, these 5 boats is deciding who is going to win the overall regatta. Will it be Lumka or will it be Danelaw? Danelaw racing downwind in 4th. Khan in the lead. At the Toxey in 2nd. Khan, he just needs to be out of trouble. But he also needs to take care not going into lighter wind. At Unama Lindsay, 11.8. Khan only 10 knots. He's slowing down. So right now he's in very bad position. Very bad wind pressure. Danelaw in 4th. Miracle in 5th. Following each other, Danelaw in trouble. He's in trouble. This looks like the World Championship. It looks like Ramon Pereiro. He was in the same issue. He was not allowed to lose this battle, and right now he's caught by Miracle. And while they're battling, Van Pitchen is sailing around them. Kaladraka is sailing around them. They're sailing into lighter wind. Danelaw needs to do something to keep his overall victory. The wind is disappearing. Khan is sailing for the lead, sailing for the victory. Danelaw is trying to defend his overall victory, and if he's losing this battle to Miracle, then I have to say, then we actually have 3 persons that can win it overall. So Khan coming in, going to win this regatta. We will just see it. Here we have Lumka from Istanbul, Turkey, crossing the finish line as the winner of the medal race, followed by at the Toxey and then Unama Lindsay. But it's not over yet. Here we have 5 boats together. 5 boats side by side. Miracle. No, Danelaw bears away, going out of the battle. It's Utmaneffe. It's Miracle. It's Van Pitchen. It's Kaladraka. Everything can happen. The wind disappears. Miracle captured in double wind shadow. Utmaneffe speeding up. It's the battle. Who will Danelaw takes 4th? It's side by side. It's a photo finish. I can't call it. 3 boats crossing the finish line at the same time. Cafe coming in and then the Gula coming in. We need a confirmation of the overall scoreboard. Oh, Kaan Manslumka winning medal race in first, Adatoxe in second, Udmalinci in third, Utmanefe taking fourth position, Danelaw in fifth, Van Pitchen in sixth, Kaladraka in seventh, Miracle losing that battle, dropping to 8. So now it's all about the points in between Kaan and Danelaw. There's 8 points in between them. So will it be an overall victory for Turkish Kaan Manslumka, or will it be Danelaw, Richard Davis from Great Britain? Drums is on, and while we are waiting for that, it's already coming in. Let's go into the scoreboard. Who is the overall winner of this presidential invitational eSailing Cup? And the drums are on. It goes to Turkey. It's Kaan Manslumka winning on the finish line. It was a repeat of the World Championship, winning with 2 points in front of Danelaw. Richard Davis from Great Britain with 20 points, and Miracle almost losing that third position to Kaladraka, 28 points. So that was top 3. Then Kaladraka, Santander, Spain in fourth, Adatoxe fifth, Utmanefe 6th, the Gula 7th, Van Pitchen 8th, Udmalinci 9th, and Kafi going into 10th. So congratulations to Kaan Manslumka. And let's see if we can actually have him in studio. Let's see if we can have a winner interview with one of the strongest e-sailors in Turkey, actually winning the Olympics and winning this race. Let's go in studio, and while we're waiting for that. And here we have the overall score, and I can say to you, we already have Kaan Manslumka in studio. So let's invite him in, and I have to say he's. We will go into mixed zone and have a very good interview with him. So let's. We're almost ready there. Let's just have him in. We just need to make sure that we have a very good quality on him. Of course, we have that. I can say to you, he looks happy. He looks great. So let's go in to mixed zone. Hello, Kaan. Congratulations. Almost a repeat of the World Championship 2020, where Jorn Cardona was winning the middle race, and Ramon, unlucky for him, was dropping to 5th.
Discord.
Yeah, Danelaw did a really good job actually. He did a lot of bullets, I think, but in the end it all came to the medal race, and I managed to win the medal race. And just with 2 points, I won the regatta. It's amazing, I mean.
How does it feel to win this? And I have to say, I'm very proud to say it, Presidential International eSailing Cup. How does it feel to win the first ever of those, and also winning the Olympic Virtual Series? You're winning event after event at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Olympic Virtual Series was one thing. It was a dream come true, because it was the first ever Olympic event of the esports, and this is also a really good race. I want to also thank Sailingturkey.racing, and Engin, my friend, he's trying really hard to organize all these regattas, including the e-sailing regattas, and tomorrow we are going to be racing for real in the Bosphorus, beautiful Bosphorus of Istanbul. So very excited to be a part of this event as well.
I just have to say congratulations, Kaan, of winning this one. And with those words, then let's just say congratulations and all the best of luck to all of you out there, and also for this weekend. And let's end up with some very beautiful pictures of the event, how it looks where you're going to race tomorrow. And Kaan, congratulations with the victory, and I'm looking forward to hear if you're also winning in the real event that's upcoming.
Thanks, Thomas. Thank you very much for the broadcast as well.
Bira bismillah.
Sizlerin destekleri, sizlerin mutluluğu bizim için her şeyden kıymetli. İyi ki varsınız. Rüzgarınız her zaman kolayına olsun.